let's talk about Meghan and Harry and the documentary coming up soon. Are you going to watch it?
Yes.
What time? I don't know whether we would.
It's tomorrow at 9 o'clock, Bonjo.
9 o'clock at night. I thought it was even this evening.
This evening?
I thought it was this evening. No, okay.
Oh, I'll double check. I don't want to miss it. Well, normally sorry, go on.
Go on.
Normally, I don't watch royal stuff. I'm not really interested in them.
So why do you want to watch this one? Why are you so curious?
Because I have become curious because the media has gone into complete meltdown. So I want to see what it is that she has done. Because as far as I know, it doesn't show anywhere what crime she has committed. She hasn't been unfaithful to her husband. She hasn't. So I don't know why she's getting so much hate.
Well, she's committed a crime. She's a black woman married married into the royal family.
Oh, okay. So this is it. So I'm just gonna watch it because now it's whetted my appetite because I've seen she the other newspapers are saying she has betrayed the Queen and everything, and I wanted to know what she did to betray the Queen and everything because I'm curious now. I'm gonna watch it just to know what she has done because I didn't know she had done anything.
And for me, I posted on Twitter today, and there's some people attacking me. It is so ridiculous because there are people who are actually saying that Harry has offended the Queen, and so they should revoke his British citizenship. Can you imagine?
What did he do to the Queen?
Well, he married a black woman. As far as I'm concerned, that's probably the offense. But I
am assuming that she was okay with it because the Queen was present during the wedding. Because I saw her, I actually saw the wedding.
Haven't you been to some weddings where mother-in-law and father-in-law are not happy, but they have to go ahead because the man is headstrong?
But to be honest with you, Obonjo, hand on your heart, how many people do you know that get on perfectly with their mothers-in-law?
None. A few, maybe 1%. 1%.
My mother-in-law, she didn't even hide it for me. She told me that when I found out my son was marrying a woman from Africa, I was horrified, and I was like, "Cheers, thanks. Can I have another potato?" And
So you think because that was a public marriage in display. And it had to be Harry. There couldn't be anyone else who would go outside and marry someone else. He fell in love. It is obvious that he fell in love. But one of the things two things for me, when I spoke to my mom today, who's currently in Nigeria, she said, "Oh, when are they showing it?" Because she's a fan of Princess Diana. And I remember when Diana died, and she called me from Nigeria, and she was screaming, they've killed her! They've killed her! They've killed her!" Wow. But the way they are now behaving, because there's a conspiracy theory about Harry, there's a conspiracy theory about Meghan, about Diana, that it's quite possible that, they are reinforcing those theories about.
Yeah, but if they had made such a big fuss about it, I don't think people would even want to watch it. People would know, okay, I think they're going to talk to Oprah. But, well, the thing is that I just assumed that Meghan being a Hollywood actress, that it is normal for actresses to give interviews. That's what I assumed. So I just thought, it's just an interview. She's an actress married to a prince, and she's giving an interview to somebody who interviews people who are famous.
No, she mentioned the firm. She mentioned that the firm have been perpetrating falsehoods about her and Meghan. She has actually accused the royal institution of, spreading lies about her. For some British people, this is really serious. It's an offense. It is. I disagree with it, but it is really an offense.
Yeah, well, like Diana, I think Diana said the same things. But they didn't strip her of her nationality. But I think Meghan has still got an American passport.
Well, yeah, they won't strip Meghan, but there is apparently a petition to strip Harry.
Why? What has he done?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I was horrified when someone tagged me in response to my tweet to say we're signing a petition to revoke Harry's citizenship. So are they basically saying he's not British? Is he German? I don't understand.
So they would revoke his citizenship because he married a half black woman.
Yes, definitely. And what does this actually say? Because there's always this view, when you ask people, oh, is Britain racist? They know Britain is not racist, don't generalize. But if I don't know how I would react now because I don't know what sort of response a daughter of mine will get if she says she wants to get married into a white family as a result of this.
You know what? I mean, my husband's white and he's really nice. And his mother has never been nice to me at all. She's been so awful to me. But we decided we love each other and therefore we're just not gonna see her. So that's what people do. You meet someone, you fall in love, and you think, oh, I want to spend the rest of my life with him. And because I don't have to sleep with his mother, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And so my husband and I, we've been together for a long time. And, his mother, whatever her views are, that's our problem. Yeah. And I think that Meghan is trying to do the same. Meghan is just fallen in love with Prince Harry, and she wants to have peace in her life. I don't understand what wrong she's doing. She's and people I've seen people saying, oh, she's just a gold digger. Okay, now Harry said, I saw an interview where he said that he is the one that fancied Meghan. He saw her on TV and he wanted to meet her. This is what he gave an interview. So it wasn't he, and apparently she didn't even know who he was. So he asked to be introduced to her after seeing her in, I think, one of the films that she did. And people are saying, oh, no, she came looking for Harry. She's a gold digger. And I was like, actually, if I had known that there was a royal available, and not disrespect to my husband, right there at the palace.
Interesting enough, you would believe it. There's one of them that I fancy. Princess Anne. I just fancy Princess Anne.
Look at you! Oh!
But it will never happen. It will never happen. She's
Oh, bless you!
Can you imagine if I was married to Princess Anne?
Yeah, you never know. She could be your 8th wife.
She could be my 8th wife. But also, I'm a bit disappointed, maybe because he wants to be king. But the relationship with William and Harry, from what I can gather, is there's some difficulty there. And he's just keeping really quiet because he wants to be king.
Well, okay, this is the thing, Obonjo. How many families squabble, siblings squabble? I know my siblings were always squabbling. How many families, like brothers, don't even talk to one another? Like, this is like what we're seeing is exactly what happens in every family. You get siblings that don't talk to one another. You get siblings that are jealous of one or the other. Basically, there's nothing unusual here. The two brothers are arguing about something. And you know what? The two brothers were great pals when they didn't have partners. Okay? When they had partners, this is what happens. Like, even you may have had a great friend when you were a young, I'm not saying you're not young.
I know what you mean. Go on.
Like when you were perhaps maybe before you met your beautiful wife, you probably had a friend. And then when that friend got a wife and whatever,
people move on.
Things move on, Like, even there are some people, some of my husband's great friends who, when they had partners, I thought, oh, she's not nice. I don't want to hang out with her. This is everyday stuff in people's homes. So basically, what we are doing is just we are just watching them. This big, I suppose that's the price of royalty.
Yeah. So what you're basically saying to me, if I've heard you correctly, is that they're just an ordinary family, just like any other family on the street. It's just that they're royal.